Welcome everybody. This is Black Arrow Collectibles' first ever video. Live, or at least kind of edited because we can't live it quite yet, but it will be live soon.
Next time.
We are gearing up for our first ever show, which is actually coming up this Saturday in Northborough, Massachusetts. And so what we figured we would stream after introducing ourselves and introducing our company is we would stream the actual bagging of all of our chase cards that we're doing, mystery giveaways and mystery raffles and mystery purchases, as well as complete sets.
A lot of good stuff.
So these are cards that, selling separately would sell from anywhere from $2 to $30. We're just going to have a flat price. We're going to mystery bag them all, and people can pay money and they roll the dice, they grab a bag, and sometimes they're going to get a $2 to $5 card, and sometimes they're going to get a $10 to $30 card.
You know you want the $30 cards, but
everybody wants
a
the
$5 card. Why not?
And then we're going to do the same with completed sets. We have a lot of completed sets of cards that are probably worth anywhere from $10 to $20, but they're really low on the list of demand, things like that. So we'll have the same setup. If somebody wants to pay $10 to get a bag and they get a completed set, they can do that. And if they spend a certain amount of money at our table at the show, we're actually going to give them a completed set. So we've got some really cool stuff, but my name is Rob. I am the Arrow part of the company.
I'm Darrell. I am the black part of the company,
in case you didn't know. And we just started this about a month ago. Our plan is to really cater to anything nerd and geek. We want to collect toys, cards, video games, comics, books, anything like that, and turn it into a full-scale business.
But if you come down and see our booth this week, you're going to see already a wide variety of that. We're going to have a ton of cards, obviously, because that's what this is for, but we'll probably have some of our cooler collectible toys that we've collected, some good comics that you might not have seen in a while. A lot of our stuff is pretty much vintage 80s to probably 90s right now, but we might have a couple things a little bit older than that and a couple things a little bit newer than that.
The vast majority of the cards and things that we have are mid-90s, which were really kind of the glory days of a lot of Marvel anyways. The 93, 94, 95, 96.
X-Men 97.
Those year of cards are huge. So we're going to move the camera, we're going to get things going, and we'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, so we've moved the camera. The plan is we're actually going to show you we have 89 cards that are going into paper bags. We're going to paper bag them. We're going to sticker them with our own Black Arrow Collectibles stickers. Right there.
Extra souvenir.
There you go. And then we're going to randomize them. We're going to put them in a case. And what's going to happen is that you are not going to be able to pick up the paper bags and try to figure out which ones are heaviest or which ones are in hard cases.
We're not playing the weight game.
No, which ones are in pennies. You're basically going to point it out to us, or we're going to hold it out, and the first one you touch is the one that you take. But this is kind of just going to be a viewing, watching us load them. Everybody's always
sneak
skeptical.
peek at what you're getting.
Yeah, everybody's always skeptical of the mystery bags, and it's cool to see some of these. We have a lot of really, really neat chase and insert cards.
If you guys are into lenticulars, you're really going to like some of the stuff we got.
Right towards the end. So we're going to hyper through a lot of these quicker, lower value ones, because a lot of these cards are they're between the $2 and the $8 mark. And then right at the end, we've got about 10 cards or so that are all worth between $10 and $30. So we're going to get started.
All right, first guy here. What we got coming up, guys, here are the 96 Marvel DC Amalgam set. Amalgam? However you say that word. Basically, this was a comic set that was done during the 96 or so, where they released an actual full set of cards to go along with them. These are the Power Blast Chase set that came out. We're going to have I think 21 of these bad boys inside the set.
They range anywhere from $3 all the way up to $8. They're really cool DC Marvel cards.
And the coolest thing about it is, if you guys end up liking what you see here, we actually have full complete sets of this, along with the holo pick sets that came out with it, and the original 90 card base set done in 96. We'll have a few of those at the show.
And up on our eBay. here we have the 94 Hunter Stalker set, which actually released with 3 sets. There was a rainbow set, a gold set,
and a silver set.
And a silver set. We've got a mixture here of golds and rainbows.
And I should also correct, even though they say 94 on the back, they are actually part of the 95 Fleer set. So obviously these were already done, yet they waited a year to release them to us. So we had a... Luckily we're past 95 now and no one has to wait anymore. We just can get one of these now.
Alright, now we got a bunch of singles. We got a couple of groups coming up. These are the 95 Youngblood Wiggle inserts, which are kind of like, lenticular hollows. You wiggle them around, they do fun stuff. These are in hard cases, which is a big reason why you don't get to touch the bags before you buy one. We'll grab it for you, or you grab the one that you grab, and that's it. You don't get to check around. It's like Jenga. First piece you touch is the piece you gotta do. Alright, moving off of the Youngbloods, now we have the 95 Skybox Disney cards. These are actually all going to be the villains, which was just a cool chase set. We actually have a complete set, I believe, up on our eBay. These are all the villains. They still have their peel protection on it, so inside these cases they had a peel off, like a, just a plastic covering. All of these cards still have it on, which is kind of neat. Alright, next up we have a set of Munster cards, which I know that there are a big group of Munster fans out there. These are actually really, really cool. These are their gold foil cards as well as their die cut cards, which we also have probably 1 or 2 complete sets of these up on eBay. These are a couple of the extras that we had that are really, really hard to find, especially at a good price, and hopefully somebody will get lucky and they'll scoop them up. A couple left of the lower value ones, and then we'll be moving up into some of the bigger ones. This is the 93, the Return of Superman card. We've got a couple of portraits of Batman cards. Batman Villain. What do we got? Batman there. That's actually a really cool card.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one on the set here, honestly.
We have a Gargoyles promo card, which is pretty rare. We have a bunch of the Marvel, actually we have 2 of the Marvel clear chrome cards that go with, what, the 97 sets?
So yeah, these actually come from the 97 Marvel Wildstorm set. So Wildstorm was a little bit less well-known comic book, grouping, but they did a combination with Marvel, and these actually were some really nice sets. These were actually the first clear chrome cards I'd ever seen, personally.
And then last but not least, to finish off our lesser valued cards, 92 Superman Doomsday Tribute, which was the death of Superman. So we have 00 and 000 cards. Alright, now we're moving into some of our big guys here. So we've only got, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 to 12 cards left. These are all the ones. Every one of these cards is going to be worth over $10. We have one worth $30. So this first set here, we have 5 of the 96 Marvel Motion 3D lenticular cards. Who knows if they're going to show up well on film here, but we're going to give it a shot.
Let's see if you guys can kind of get the idea for it. So these were basically see-through style motion cards where, like, if you put them with enough light shine behind them, you can actually see an action sequence happen with the characters. There's one of Spider-Man, one of the Hulk, one of Wolverine, and one of Captain America. In the set, I believe we have, it looks like 2 of the Wolverine will be in this batch. So we all know everybody loves Wolverine, so Cyclops is the best.
And right behind it, we've also got 2 Star Trek lenticulars. This one here, and then we have one still in a sleeve.
Explosion!
Which is a promo card, I think, of the explosion. Next up, we got our 93 Superman to the Rescue Hollow Burst card, which is actually a really beautiful card.
If you're a Superman fan, it's a must.
Let's find this first. All right. Two of our last of 3 cards. These go to the 96 Star Wars Finest set, which are holos. Unfortunately, we got a Kenobi here who's got a bend across the top. Thus, he's hanging out in this beautiful top loader for a little structural reinforcement. Alright, and last but not least, we actually have our most valuable of the chase cards is going to this, which, go figure, it's another lenticular. Hopefully you guys can see this. This is actually the 95 Gargoyle Lenticular.
Goliath Online.
It's a fairly rare card. You can find them online, but you're not going to find anywhere where you can get it for $5.
And anybody knows that the Gargoyle was a very, very underrated series that was done. It aired a lot on Disney later on, and I was a huge fan of it as a kid. I wish it got more clout out there, but if you're a fan, it's a very good chance you can pick this up really cheap.
It's in our Superman cards, being in the big boys.
Get in that bag!
Yeah, they're going to be
Come on, Goliath.
easy to spot.
Someone wants to take you home.
Easy to spot.
Take Goliath home tonight. Oh, actually, 2 nights from now. There we go. Last one in the bag. It's in the bag, people.
We'll cut the
Alright,
video.
everybody, before we do our sign-off, we just finished up bagging all of our Chase Insert promo cards. We're also going to have completed sets of cards that you'll either be able to choose one if you spend over $105 at the table, or you can do the same thing like the other bags. You can spend $10. You can pull a paper bag, which will have a completed set of cards in them. These are some of the card sets that we'll have. For the most part, it's these. We've got Reign of Superman, Speed Racer. We have these really cool small soldiers tattoos. Yep, which is very cool. We have Power Ranger set here. We have a Page Master. Yep, for us 90s. Page Master for the people who are older than the 90s. Munsters for the people way older than the 90s. Gargoyles, Coca-Cola set with some collectible Pogs. We've got the Skeleton Warriors. We actually have a few completed sets of these Star Trek chase cards.
For all you Trek fans out there.
That we figured would be cool to include in there. We've got a few sets of these Jumanjis and a bunch of sets of these Pocahontas. Now these are cool because we actually have all of the chase cards also included. The pop-ups, the film pieces, a whole bunch of really cool cards in that set.
Being part of our first video, seeing some of the cool stuff we plan to have at our Northborough Card Show come Saturday the 22nd. It's currently almost midnight. I need to get some sleep. I'm pretty sure this man does too. So, this has been Darrell.
Rob.
Thanks for watching our video, guys. Hope to see you on Saturday.